following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. Well, you're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Accept others the way they are. You cannot change other people. To try to change them to fit what you want them to be is like trying to change a dog into a cat into a horse. They are what they are, and you are what you are. So true. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 53. NASDAQ is up 9. S&Ps are flat. Gold contract down $11.10, trading at $13.28 an ounce. Silver down 19 cents, $16.97 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 10 cents, $63.87 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 6 ticks, 122.14. 30-year bond off 29 ticks, almost a full point, 149.13. King dollar still can't handle a bid. Down 18 ticks, 90.295. The euro is trading at 122 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 111 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You have the SPY trading out here at highs. You're up 7 cents. You're 279.68. And what we just did have here at 3:05 this afternoon, folks, they are moving the bill into the House. The House is voting on the extension right now all day long out here today. Bottom line, there's a million different rumors that they want to go to extend a short extension first. The senators wanted a short extension for 2 or 3 days. Bottom line, it's in the House right now, moving forward. So what we're going to have out here tomorrow is that we're going to have, are they going to get the Senate votes for this extension? And the extension, by the way, is only into February. NASDAQ composite first. What we have with the NASDAQ composite up 10 bucks. We are at a 73.08. 73.30 is game. NDX 100, we take a look at the NDX 100. NDX 100 is up $10.50. That high that it's going after is 68.35. We've hit 68.26. Right now you're at 68.21. If we go take a look at Big Blue, IBM. So IBM's coming out with numbers after the close out here today. That will come right out at 4 o'clock, too. Big Blue out here. Let's pull this back and see where Big Blue's at. You know, this has been, let's see. So we take a look at Big Blue. The high that was generated out here was March of 2013. Pretty quick how this goes. So that's 215. You do a leg down into 118. You do a nice counter trend bounce to 182. Then you get a higher low. That higher low checked in at 139. We bring this a little bit closer. And 161. Interesting. Yeah, you bring this thing closer, and the way it's really checking out. So you're into the bar. So we had the big downdraft in 2014. Big Blue went from 190 to 161. Now, you're in that bar by 9 points. Get a swing point at 176. Bring this into a weekly. Yeah, you know, into a weekly. This baby can get up. This is going to be interesting. This baby can get up to the 182. Your swing point up here is 182, and it can do it. You had big volume come in this equity the week of October 20th. And this week here, this got pretty good volume right now. This thing's going to go this is going to more likely go test the 182. So you get that. That would, right off the bat, put the S&Ps up over the top in about a heartbeat, too. Gold contract. What do we have with the gold contract? Gold contract out here. Trading down $11. You got 295,000 contracts traded. That is coming into 365. This probably wants to get into 13. Well, it already did 1327. Bottom line, you're pulling back. You have light volume on the pullback. You already went topside on Tuesday. You have the volume there at 1345. That's in. This is building cause to get up into the highs of September 8th, which is 1365. That's how that baby is shaking out. Now, notes. Let's go to the note market. So, notes out here, they broke down, 10-year note. And with the break came on the 9th of January. That's when we went under the 123.16. That being said, what you have out here today is that you're at 1.6 million contracts. That's good contract volume. You don't have the price spread, though. That's what's really intriguing here. Let me go look at the TLT for a second. So that's on the 10-year. We'll take a look at the TLT, which is the 20-year plus. Yeah, this is pulling back on dramatically lighter volume. That's pulling back into 14 million shares with 6. That's saying the 20 wants to go higher. And then we go into the 30, and the 30 has shown that it's not even close to its lower major swing point of 147. You know, this is down today with 311 ticks. We're at 149.10. Last low is 149.03, which had 430,000 contracts. Today it's 311. Way it's trading is saying that, yeah, more than likely we will hit that 149.03 tomorrow. It looks like it's going to go after that number. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar just can't handle holding any type of bid. It's pretty amazing. You know, bottom line, we've been here building cause for 4 days. You're under your B point. You got volume. You got price spread. You got all of the above. King dollar tried to get up into the 90,800 area today. You got to 90.765. Gave it up once again. King dollar wants lower price. Some of the higher volume stocks out here in this market. You have GE down 47. GE's a mess, folks. And I suspect, you know, it's going to be interesting. I was talking about this morning. You know, Amazon came out with a bunch of their, they whittled 223 cities down to 20. One of them happens to be Boston. Guess what? Amazon right now is right next to it. GE just moved into. Don't be too surprised if Amazon takes GE out. They're going to need some cash. Quick. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 49. You get the NASDAQ trading up 11. S&Ps are up 1.5. If we go inside the Dow Industrials and take a look at the strength versus the weakness, what you'll see out here today, folks, is that the weakness is Boeing. Boeing has put some big numbers into this market, meaning on the way down. We get Boeing putting 67 negative points into the Dow. 3M putting 15, Goldman putting 15, Disney putting 8. Putting the positive, United Health. United Health's positive 36, Walmart's positive 12, Visa is positive 8. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show right here at TFNN, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday, Thursday. And remember that all the programming at TFNN, folks, get right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com. On the right-hand side, you just hit Tiger TV. You can go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube, hit TFNN Corp, and you can subscribe. And guess what? Every show that comes up, you get a quick flash right on your cell phone. You can check it out. Now, as you're over to our website at TFNN, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, also has a couple great newsletters. He has his Daily Essentials, and then he has his Technomental Commodity Report. So the Daily Essentials, folks, of course, goes out each and every day. The Technomental Commodity Report is out once a week. As you go over to our website, you're going to see Andy Hecht's subscriber special. Bottom line is that you can get his full commodities course by subscribing to his newsletters. It's a great course. It's in 12 essential lessons for trading commodities. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. You're going to love it. Andy Hecht, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, where do you want to start?
I'm game for all of it.
It's like there's so much stuff going on. Let's start with precious metals.
Okay.
I always like to start with precious metals. You know, I like the way gold looks. Yeah. I actually love the way platinum looks.
Yeah, platinum's strong. Yeah.
But I hate the way silver looks.
I know, I agree.
I mean, it's like, you know, this is like a lead weight around the neck of the sector.
Yeah, it is.
And I've been, you know, sitting here scratching my head for days now saying, hey, what's wrong with silver? And you know, Tom, I think that this digital currency craze drained some of the action junkies out of the silver market.
That would make sense. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense, right? And silver is kind of decoupled from the rest of the thing. But be very careful, because silver could come roaring back very quickly.
Well, we know that's how it trades, right? There's no doubt. And
it trades insane.
Yeah.
You know that. Right. So the key level to watch in silver, 1750. I think it's a line in the sand. We keep bumping up. Let's put a weekly chart.
Yeah, we do.
We keep bumping up. We tried what? We got to 1745. We get to 1738. We get anywhere between 1730 and 1750, and this thing selling comes in.
Oh, it's in big selling.
Big selling.
In order to get this down, folks, on Tuesday, that we got some monster volume in there. So you got to remember something. When, I like how it went into the swing point, but guess what? What does happen is that, we had 179,000 contracts. There's a seller on the other side of that.
Right, I'm showing 185,000 contracts, the volume on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
It is.
We also have to remember, Tom, because silver futures were opened on Monday. So let me just see this. The Tuesday numbers are a combined from Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
And why we weren't trading here in the States, they were trading large in Europe.
That's cool. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
So that's a combination of 2 business days.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't put too much into that volume.
No, you can't. See, that means it's really 80,000, right? Exactly.
Okay. Exactly. Which is kind of a normal day.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, silver breaks out. It's going to be a bullish party in that precious metals sector, because gold's going to go above 1377.50. Now, very interesting yesterday. After the beige book came out, and it sent a wave of scare about interest rate hikes through the market.
Yeah.
And gold came down $10. But gold's, it's holding. It's doing okay. I think it keeps looking over its shoulder at silver and saying, "What's wrong with you?"
And looking at the dollar.
Looking at the dollar.
This dollar, man, they're just selling it. They just don't stop, man.
It's looking at the dollar and it's saying it wants a 1400 handle. That's what it's looking at. Right. And let's go there next, because that's that thing traded below 90.
Oh, listen, it's whatever, is out here, the dollar is going to get weaker. The euro looks so strong, folks, it's insane. It's,
euro,
and it's not insane in the context of much longer basis of where everything actually is,
Well, it's not insane, the euro, because the euro is telling us that the ECB is going to pivot from accommodation to tightening.
Right.
Which makes total sense. By the way, interest rates with the economy in Europe growing at a moderate pace at negative 40 basis points make absolutely no sense. And the ECB is going to find itself behind the inflationary curve. So that's worrying.
Yes.
So the dollar is, the path of least resistance is lower. Can we get a bounce in the dollar? Of course we can. But every bounce has, been like whack-a-mole.
Oh, it's the bounces have been so anemic, it's unbelievable, man.
Exactly.
It really is.
Exactly. So crude oil seems to be stalling to me a bit here around this 64 level. I'm seeing the processing spreads come off a little bit. I'm seeing Brent premium come off a little bit. I'm wondering whether crude oil needs a little bit of a correction, maybe down to 60. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
but
it's been a one-way trade, right? We just went from 47 to, 65 in 5 months.
Yes,
it's a big number.
And crude oil, I wouldn't be surprised to see crude oil come back down to 60, take a peak below. I think that would be healthy for the market.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Natural gas, they were expecting a draw of 190 to 200 BCF today. They got 183, and of course the price went up because you never could figure out what's going on in this natural gas market.
Yeah, well, I guess it went down first, but then it's flat.
Went down and
right?
it's come right back, right?
Yeah,
but you know what's been happening since November. Natural gas has been, going down on bullish news and bearish news and any news.
Yeah.
And now it seems to be that this market wants to toast the bears. Possible. We'll see.
Oh,
got to get up above 330. anything's possible with natural
well,
gas.
yeah, we got to 326 today. I mean, your swing up there is that 344 mark. So
yes. First, it's got to get through 332. That's the first level of resistance. But we already broke. If we look at the weekly chart, we already broke the pattern of lower highs.
Yes.
By getting up to 328.80. So it made some technical moves here, and it looks a lot better. But we'll see. 183 BCF, still a big number today. We're 12.5% below last year and the 5-year average. And
it certainly has been cold. I mean, it's going to warm up. It's going to warm up. But it's this last week was cold still.
Yeah, it's going to warm up. But what's today? January 18th. We still got all of February and March. March could be very cold. You lived in Boston. The biggest snowstorms of the year come in March.
Yeah, or the end of February, that's for sure.
Right, absolutely. So that's what we're seeing there in the energy complex. The agricultural commodities, they continue to be under pressure. Today's sugar under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, stay right there, folks. Andy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now trading down, 61. NASDAQ is up 7. S&P's are flat. Andy and I are coming right back, folks.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking to our man, Mr. Andy Heck. We are talking markets. We're talking commodities. And, of course, don't forget, Andy comes right up from 5 to 6 o'clock tonight. And no matter where you are, folks, just go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. So, you know, this whole dollar deal playing out over the next year is going to get really intriguing, Andy, because, you know, if we get down to those lower levels, you know, yeah, we're going to have a field day in the commodity market. I guess we just got to make sure if we're going to Europe or somewhere else, we better open one of those Everbank European accounts, because guess what?
I was just going to say, that's exactly what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do. And stick some commodity exposure in your portfolio here, you know, some broad-based commodity exposure, because at the end of the day, the lower dollar is going to raise the sector prices, no question about it.
Yeah. And, you know, here, what I'm going to do right now, folks, I'm going to put this long-term chart up. And this is pretty cool, actually, when you look at it. So I'm going to put up a 50-year chart of the dollar.
I love that.
And we'll see how far I can actually go back. Okay, so I can go back to 82. No, 86. What you're going to see is kind of intriguing because, you know, at 86, we're at 121. But a lot of the time you're spending, you know, in between, you know, 99 and 80, basically. You know, we were there from 87 going all the way over to 99. You know, we were underneath it from 2004 to 2015. You know, so it's actually an anomaly up to 121.
It's very interesting, Tom. They're like 7 to 9 year trading patterns.
Yeah, no,
right?
Yes.
So the last bullish run we're coming off lasted until 2017. I think it started in 2008, correct?
Yeah, now watch this. This is where this is going to get intriguing. I'm going to show you something here, folks. So the way that, if we do a Fibonacci sequence on it, what you have is that from the highs of 2001 to the lows of 2008, to
7 years.
Yeah, to where the counter trend bounce stopped, it's a 0.618 retracement.
Right.
Of the whole move. Now, the cool thing about that is this. When you do a 0.618 retracement, that's a strong retracement. That's a good retracement. So that showed that it was good.
Right.
The other cool thing is that is saying that it's not going to go break out the lows. But guess what? If you're a commodity bull, it's pretty freaking cool, because now you're going to have a road sign if, in fact, we start going down there. Because when you get down there, that's when you got to be really careful inside the metals market once again. Because, you know, bottom line is that nothing goes up forever, nothing goes down forever, you know.
Right. But this thing looks like it has room down to 78 to me or lower.
Oh, it does. No, it does.
Yeah. I mean, and Tom, at 78, I mean, you know, I think we get a new all-time highs. I think we get gold 2000.
Yeah, I do too. No, I do too. And I think we're actually in this right now. I think we're in it right now.
Well, it's going to be, what's going to be interesting is to see when it falls off a cliff. And you know, what happens with the dollar, these trends, you know, you look at them, they last for 7 years, 9 years.
Right.
But there are concentrated pockets where they get, you know, either they explode or they get pummeled.
Yes.
And I think that the trigger for the dollar to get pummeled will be when the ECB says, we're raising rates.
Yeah.
And QE is over, and then you see the dollar go, you know, in 2 months from 90 to 84. And, you know, that's going to be a wild time. So, you know, strap on the seatbelts, put some commodity exposure on in your portfolio, because when this dollar does go down, this commodity sector is going to go higher.
Yeah. Hey, listen, priced in dollars, once you wrap your head around it, folks, okay, it's
Now, here's another thing, Tom. Here's another thing. Where's the dollar index this instant? It's at 90.38, right?
Yeah.
Look at the 30-year bond.
Right.
149.07.
Right.
That should be so bullish for the dollar. And when a market doesn't move on bullish news, you know that it's underlying so bearish.
I agree. No, I know.
So when you get that first piece of bearish news there, oh, watch out, baby.
Right. And what's intriguing here, and this is where I can't, you know, always can't wait to find out what the other end comes out. But when I'm looking at that, Andy, whatever is out here, and, you know, it could very well be, folks, that we finally get a correction. It's telling me, my speculation is that these rates are not going to go up. You know,
because, well, that's possible.
You know,
that's possible.
But
that would just add to the weakness in the dollar.
Oh no, I know that. No, I know that. But it has to do with those. The bonds have every right to get smoked, and the 30-year is 2 points away from a major swing point. It hasn't broken since 2001. It's like, okay.
Or 47. Yeah. Right.
You know, so.
Right. By the way, so the thing to do is to look for bargains, and where are the bargains in the world of commodities? The bargains are in the things that we eat. That's where the bargains are. And that's where you'll see huge movement if the dollar does croak. And if Mother Nature throws a little curveball. Now, you know, we can go back over the last 20 years and take a look at the prices of corn, wheat, soybean, sugar, coffee, cocoa, everything. They all have one thing in common. They all are making higher lows. And that's demographics. That's because more people in the world, 20 million more a quarter because of population growth. So more people
amazing.
With more money are competing for finite commodities. And that's the bottom line there. So look for bargains. Sugar is tanking here. That's a bargain commodity. Coffee is near the lows. Those are bargains. The price of corn, bargains. There are bargains out there. And that's where to look, you know, to really take advantage of this, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's cool. So we get sugar at 13 cents a pound. That's just come down from 15. Let me SB1.
12.5 cents. That's the key level in sugar.
This is good. I might start. I haven't traded this in a long time.
I like bargain hunting, Tom. Right. I like buying stuff that's cheap.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
It is. By the way, it's not going to zero, folks.
Right, right. So you get, let's see. So the last swing low is 12.53 in June. Other than that, you're talking $10. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see
10-13.
Yeah,
I like it. Scale down gingerly. I like it. I like it. I mean, the other thing, Tom, that I really love here, we go back to it. We talked about it at the beginning of this segment, last segment.
Right?
Platinum.
Yeah, platinum. But I was talking to Carlos this morning. Platinum is strong, man. Yeah,
it's a beast.
And you know what's so cool? I forgot to tell Carlos this morning this. What was so cool about the platinum deal, folks? Platinum has been dead forever. It seems like me and Andy have been talking about it forever.
Been a dog.
Okay. Now, it just did a straight line move from 877 to 1,006. That being said, what you also have is that it was a great article in the Journal like three days ago that, you know, it's still a big problem. I says, this is good. This is good. That, you know, they were talking about that how palladium is over the price of platinum. They didn't think that the car companies were going to change their fixtures,
they're going to change,
you know, because it's so expensive. Yeah, and it was one of those contrary type of deals.
Yeah, they're going to change. Right. They're going to change. They're addicted. Industry got addicted to palladium,
right?
Because in 1990, palladium was $80 an ounce and platinum was $400 an ounce. That's why they're not addicted because of the properties of the metal. They are addicted because of the price history.
Yeah.
Now, at what is it, $80 cheaper?
Yeah.
The addiction's going to go the other way. Some bright buying manager is going to say, "Why are we buying palladium at 1,100 when we could buy platinum at 1,000?"
Right.
And you're going to see it shift.
Unreal. Listen, folks, you stay right there. I'm Mr. Andy Heck's going to be coming up in another hour and 20 minutes. Andy, thanks so much, man. Look forward to the show in an hour and 20 minutes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. You get the Dow down 99, Nasdaq's up 5, S&P's are on down 5. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 78. You got the NASDAQ off trading, let's see, down 1. S&Ps are down 3.5. And when we were talking with our man, Mr. Andy Heck, I started the program off saying, the type of volatility we have out here is going to be about, no doubt, keeping the government open or shutting it down. So the House had started the voting right at 3 o'clock, right when I got on. The downdraft that you just saw when I was talking with Andy, where the Dow just went from down 50 to down 100. Bottom line, that had to do with, let's see, the Democrats are saying that they get the votes to block the passage. So what's going to happen, tomorrow's going to be a great volatile day, there's no doubt. So the Republicans will pass that in the House tonight. Let's see what they're saying. So the votes aren't there to pass the House Republican stopgap funding bill in the Senate. A senior Democratic aide said Democrats will be needed to help advance the measure in the Senate, where 60 votes are needed to cut off the debate. At least 3 of the 51 Senate Republicans have said that they won't back the bill, according to Bloomberg whip count of public comments. So bottom line is that, well, they're not even close then if they don't even have if they don't have all 51 Republicans, which at this particular point, I guess that they don't. So we'll see where that shakes out. More than likely, what I suspect you're going to have after that is that you'll have the aspect of they'll go for a short-term stopgap of 2 or 3 days. That's how I suspect that'll shake out. But what that will do tomorrow, that's going to put some volatility into these markets out here tomorrow. Let's go take a look at the Well, actually, let's go back to IBM for a second. So IBM is going to be coming out 17 minutes. That's trading up 12 cents. And this looks like it does one higher price. So it's going to be intriguing coming into the close. Because what happens, folks, is this, is that you can get a lot of information off these equities as they come into the close right before they're going to give their numbers. Like when I look at this in the aspect of like how we're coming into the, let's see, 171. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, so here, this is how this is happening. We're on a weekly, but that's right, we get 2 more days. Actually, we've only been here 3 days. 5 days is 41 million. Yeah, it's going to have enough volume going into that. Okay, so, you know, the way this still looks is that, yeah, you can go test the 182. Now, that being said, right now, we've just gone from 171 to 168. And someone just laid out some shares. Someone just sold 407,000 shares, I think. Yeah, 407,000 shares. That was that little drop down right when the market just said, I see what's going on. That's what probably just threw the Dow down 100, because IBM was actually putting points into the Dow versus taking them away a little bit earlier. Excuse me, folks. Yeah, IBM's only putting 1 point into the Dow right now. If we go over to Boeing, Boeing's getting hit pretty good. Boeing's down $10. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Goldman is going to be the big one here at the end of the month. And Goldman is teetering to get underneath this 250.50 area. That's the big number, 250.70. We're 251.07 right now. They come out with the numbers already. The numbers basically weren't there. They need more volatility. They need more trading income. If we go to Morgan Stanley, it was kind of just the opposite of Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley, they're making fee income, big fee income. And you got to remember, something with fee income is that you've had a bull market for a long period of time. When you're making trading income, guess what? Yes, you're getting in the middle of the trade. Fee income, S&P goes up 1,000 points. Your fees go up dramatically each and every day. If you want to see something that's really wild, these banks just never stop. So watch this. This is like, I don't even know why I keep going over it, but guess what? You got to stay on top of these banks because they just continue ripping people off. HSBC, right? So HSBC, they agreed to pay $100 million in penalties to resolve the U.S. Justice Department investigation into rigging currency rates. As part of the deal, HSBC entered into a deferred prosecution agreement with prosecutors and promised to help with criminal case against former traders and any other individuals swept up in the matter. So check this out. The next paragraph is like the ultimate in banks' bad behavior. They just go from one to another. They fry a few of the people that have worked for them, even though they know what's going on. This penalty comes a month after the London-based bank was released from a 5-year deferred prosecution agreement with the Justice Department for helping Mexican drug cartels launder money and breaching international sanctions by doing business with Iran. So picture this. You do business with Iran, make a huge amount of money pushing the drug cartel money out. You get off that one. You're only off in a month. And then you go on another one, but nothing else happens. It's just, it's part of the overhead now, folks. That's the bottom line. So the $100 million fine is less than the criminal penalties paid by other global banks almost 3 years ago for misconduct in the currency markets. In 2015, 5 banks pleaded guilty and each paid $200 million and between $200 and $925 million after admitting to colluding with each other to manipulate currency benchmarks. The thing that's amazing is that it's continual, you get collusion, and it doesn't matter how many fines they pay. It's just part of doing business. That's the thing that is absolutely amazing about this whole thing. It's absolutely just part of doing business. Let me pull up Hewlett Packard, because HPQ, there's a case going on right now. Let me just see if I can get it quick for you. HB. So there's a case going on with Hewlett Packard, HPQ, and what it was, Hewlett Packard was doing a $6 billion pound trade in the currency market, and they got these 2 traders that front run them. And you know what the defense is? This is perfect. This is classic. The defense is that, what are you talking about? The government's trying to change the business. This is how the business has always been run. I don't have it right in front of me right here. But this case is actually going on right now. So picture, you had the picture your Hewlett Packard. You're exchanging, large currencies. They were going from out of the euro. That's what they were doing. And bottom line, their own bank front run them. Now, want to hear, this is a shocker. This is a beauty, and we'll see whether they get away with it or not. But what does happen is that inside the currency markets, the restrictions are nothing like inside the security markets. So you can get away with a lot more inside the currency markets versus inside the equity markets. Pretty amazing, though. It's just never ending. Let's go and take a look at those small caps. So once again, it looks like coming into this close, man, they like hitting these small caps into the close. They hit them fast, hit them furious. You know, just one little leg down, but that leg is there. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And, of course, after 4 o'clock, we get a lot of numbers coming out. We are in the middle of earnings season. You have the Dow Industrials down 80. NASDAQ is flat. S&Ps are off 3.5. We're coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 90. You get the NASDAQ off 2. S&Ps are down 4. Some of the higher volume equities out here today. We had the, let's see, you had Verizon down 14 cents. Facebook was up $2.50. Alcoa got hit. That gapped lower with volume. You're down $4, trading 52. That's down about 8%. Intel was up 11 cents. You get Merck down 86 cents. GE is the number. GE is has broken another whole leg. That's down 54 cents, $16.81. And that is also done 152 million shares. Big number. Kinder Morgan, that's off 60 cents, trading at $18.95. Apple's up $14 cents rather, trading at $1.79. You get Micron. Let's go actually to NVIDIA, NVDA. Let's see how some of these chip stocks are doing. NVIDIA down 41 cents. Yeah, it's trading at highs though. You're 224.31, and they will come out with their numbers on February 8th. Lam Research, LRCX. Now, Lam had come down hard. Lam is one of the weakest ones out of them, but what you did get, you get a big pop yesterday. Lam went from 193 to 205. The downdraft started at 219. Lam Research coming out with their numbers on the 24th, 24th of January. We'll go over to Amazon. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon February 1st, that's coming out. We hit a high today of 1304. That's trading 1293. Google is going to be coming out with their numbers February 1st, so that's going to be a big one. Facebook, January 31st. Facebook, that was a nasty gap down, man. Facebook might have some problems here. This is going to be intriguing watching Facebook, because this has been a one-way trade in an extraordinary way. Facebook was trading $24 in 2013, and there's only, I can see 1 month it went down, but that's it. 1 month out of, my God, talking about 1 month out of 40 months. You stay right there, folks. We will be coming back with some numbers. Dow Industrials down 96, NASDAQ off 2.5, S&P's down 4.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 97, NASDAQ off 2, S&P's down 5, gold contract trading down 12.30 at 1326.30, silver down 21 cents, $16.95 an ounce. Light sweet crude off 23 cents, trading $63.75 a barrel. Notes and bonds lower. 10-year note down 7 ticks, 122.13. 30-year bond off a full point, 149.10. King dollar just can't do it. King dollar up 12 ticks, 90.325. King dollar was up a couple hundred ticks earlier. Folks couldn't handle price once again. You get a very large confirmed ABC structure on the way down. The euro is trading at 122 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is at 111 to the U.S. dollar. Let's go over and take a look at some of the numbers coming out, because they're going to be coming out fast and furious today. American Express closed at $99.86. That is trading $97.95 right now. Numbers go like this. The estimate for American Express earnings per share was $1.54. They made $1.58. Bottom line, that was in the fourth quarter, but what you have inside there's some type of adjustment, and it's not the same number. That's what it really comes down to. They see fiscal 18. They had seen 704. Now they're seeing, let's see, 690 to 730. If we go over to Big Blue, we take a look at Big Blue. Big Blue coming out with its numbers also. Big Blue closed at 169. That's trading down $3 right now. That's trading at 166. Let's see what they have to say. Big Blue, the estimate was $5.17. They came out with $5.18. The IBM revenue, oh, this is interesting. So this was the first, well, I don't know if I want to, I got to look at that revenue number first. Let's see. CNBC saying it's the first revenue rise in 23 quarters. I just want to see it from the company, actually. Let's see. IBM refers fourth quarter full year results. Gross margin, 49.5%. Okay, so here's the revenue. Yeah, it did. Oh, yeah, it did rise. Okay, here we go. The estimate was $22.06 billion, $22.5 billion. So bottom line is that they did get that up, and that'd be the first time in a huge amount of time. Pretty wild. We're going to be having a lot more numbers coming out for you as we go through this hour, folks, because we get a lot of numbers coming out. We go take a look at the silver contract. What we had out here with silver, silver needs a bid, folks. Bottom line, we're coming into Friday. So Friday, inside the metals market, always highly volatile. I expect it to be even more volatile tomorrow, because what we have is that you have the Republicans and Democrats playing chicken out here, basically with either shutting the government down or not shutting the government down, partial shutdown. But bottom line, it does affect quite a few, folks, period, that, they're not going to get paid. So silver's down 211 ticks. You're at 88,000 contracts. Not a bad pullback. Bottom line, silver's having a tough time getting over $17.49. Now, if we go over to the gold market, we take a look at the gold market. We did pull back. The gold market looks to me that you're building cars, though, because what we did out here today is this. You got down to 1324. You closed out at 1327. You've done 303,000 contracts. You're going into 392,000 contracts, as well as 365,000. So you can see you're pulling back to right where the gold market broke topside. It has volume behind the break, wide price spread behind the break. So what that does sets up a run up into this 1365 area. And if we go over and we take a look at, well, actually, let's look at the note and bond market first. We go to the 10-year note. 10-year note, down 7 ticks. We have 1.8 million contracts. That's big contract volume. What you don't have here is the wide price spread when you broke down. We broke down on January 9th. That's when we got under the consolidation that had been placed for, about 3 years. We went from 123.16 to 122.31. Yesterday, you had some good price spread. Today, guess what? This is not how you normally break down. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. If we do look at the 30-year, the 30-year is not even close to breaking down. The 30-year would need to go down 2 more points, which it could, and went down a full point today. 2.5 points, actually. We're at 149.10. if we go take a look at that 30-year, what I do expect is that tomorrow morning the 30-year is going to get some pressure coming into its swing low because it's right next to it right now. We're at 149.10, and what you do have here is that 149.03, which we hit today, is the swing point. Now, that's not the major swing point. What that is, that's just a swing point where we've been trading. The major swing point inside the 30-year is at 147. If we bring this back, so you can take a look at this, the 147 level, we haven't broken a major swing since 2001, which is pretty amazing. The major swing that we're talking about got established in March of last year. That's when we, you know, basically we came down hard, came down off the highs, 177. It turned around at 147.07. So that would be a major swing. You can see if you go all the way back to 2000, we never broke a major swing, which is just pretty amazing. But bottom line, that's how it shook out. And good old King Dollar, folks, is saying that, guess what? Commodities are going to be going higher. Right now, King Dollar is at 90.310. You take a look at it. It was a major breakdown. It broke with volume. You take a look at this on a longer-term basis, and what it looks like is that it looks like that we have this 82 coming up on us. So good old King Dollar, bottom line, fails to catch a bid once again. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with more numbers for you after the close. And, of course, IBM, that closed at 169. That's trading 165. American Express, that closed at 99.86. That's trading 97.86. We're coming right back, folks.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN.com takes your phone calls. Now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials traded down, closed out 97 down. You had the NASDAQ off 2, S&Ps down 7.5. And, of course, those S&Ps, what you saw there, folks, they were only down about 4 or 5. But what you did have is you had AXP come out with numbers. They closed at 99.86. It's down slightly. It's only down $1.60. They did. American Express. It's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. They're talking about that they're going to suspend their share purchase program for the first half of 2018 to rebuild capital after the Tax Act. So what that more than likely is that when you have tax credits that they have to write off, that makes, when they do that, their balance sheet actually looks weaker, and that's what that probably is. It's not that it's a cash weakness, but I suspect that's what it is, and that's what banks are looking at, even though they are a bank. Big Blue, IBM also come out with numbers. IBM closed at 169. That's getting tagged. That's at 163. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday and Thursday. Basil's got a great newsletter. He's got the opening call. Also has a great program every trading day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. You can come over, test drive his newsletter, 30 days absolutely free, money back guarantee. The way you do that, you go over to TFNN, and as you go to TFNN, go to newsletters. You're going to go to trading newsletters. You're going to go right down. You're going to see the opening call. You click the opening call, 30 days absolutely free. Great newsletter. Be out there, answer your questions each and every day. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you.
So we're pushing some warm weather up there for you, Basil, next couple of days.
I hope so. Thank you very much. I could appreciate that.
My God, you guys are getting nailed, no doubt.
Oh, it's been quite brutal the last week or two, yeah.
Totally. So, market-wise, what are we looking at here?
Well, I must tell you, if there wasn't this pending bill coming up, I'd be looking at these charts, and in the daily charts that I'm looking at, so many have reached overbought levels in the shorter term.
Yes. So
we've taken a position here in the Dow, although we do have a long position all the way from 22,000 to 90 back in October. On a very short-term basis, on this past Friday, we went short the Dow. So we are still short, and there's a small position. But one of the reasons is within the context of the different markets, when I looked at so many of the Dow stocks, you can go through them. You go Caterpillar.
Yes.
Caterpillar's had an extraordinary move. The weekly chart and monthly charts still look very good. But the daily chart, just at the technicals are starting to deteriorate.
Okay.
If you look at, you can go to, just to put it in the category, it's not in the Dow, but Deere is the same sort of thing. I had mentioned in my Traders Corner, that's my daily newsletter, the opening call. The Traders Corner is where we have all the positions, etc. And we look at different indexes every day, regardless of whether we have a position or not, just so that I can give subscribers the parameters that we're looking at. I included Boeing, and I said, Boeing is this is an incredible company, but boy, this is priced to perfection. So on a short-term basis, it pulled back today 10 points. It's no big deal. It's a 340. But I have to tell you that just the daily charts in so many of these particular major issues are starting to look quite toppy. So regardless of what happens over the coming few days, I think that we are very close to at least a digestive phase in some of these really big winners. And one of the things I'm looking at is within the stocks that we have for subscribers. I can go through each one, and I'd spoken to you the other day. I mentioned that I went alphabetically through some of them. I mean, CBI, which is Chicago Bridge. It made a peak C. It's holding very nicely, but in the weekly chart, that's gone to a leg D, so it's holding very nicely. If you look at Bank of America, we're still long Bank of America. So for subscribers for a long time now, I've been looking at sectors, and we wanted stocks that I thought would participate very nicely, which they've done. in the various sectors. I spoke about steel, spoke about the bank, spoke about infrastructure. And you can see Bank of America had a nice day today, up 30 cents, but it made that peak D. And let me just show you for people who listen to TFNN or maybe aren't familiar with my work. In my work, I try to identify the most obvious low bar and merely count each successively higher peak, and I alphabetize them uppercase on the way up. When you get to the fourth highest peak, it goes A, B, C, D. D is where other things can happen. Yes, it can go to an E, F, and even a G, but D is where you start to at least lift your foot off the accelerator and hit the brake. And so what I'm looking at is we've got the D now. This is the second D that we've got in the daily. So I'm watching it very closely. Bank of America, we've had a GM. Look at this, GM. Made that peak C, it's pulled back, but the last high that was made right over here, if I can move this, we got that D at 45.35. We had, beside the core position from the 34s, we had a trading position from 37. We took profits at the 44 area, it hit 45, so it was about a 19-20% profit there. We're still in this long position as a core position, but you can see that getting a little bit tired. And CX is another one we have, which is very interesting. There's that peak D holding at the top. There's a pattern that you've seen in some of these charts where I call there's a left side, right side price time move, takes the same number of bars on the downside to go to the upside. So 827 was the target we have. It's had 823 so far, holding quite nicely. So I'm just going through each one of these, and even the ones that I like a lot, for instance, the ones that are in our portfolio, even one that the steel stock, Reliance Steel, we've had for a long time.
Okay.
And it hit 91.17. It's in a leg E. It made actually a peak E. So each one, leg D in the monthly, in the weekly chart. And look at this beautiful cup formation that it's completed. It's gone all the way from the left side to the right side and broke out in another leg D. So I'm saying, I think that we're getting real close to some kind of a consolidation. What's really important is keeping in mind, and you just spoke about IBM. I don't know where it is trading right now, but IBM had made a leg F to the upside with a gap to the upside.
Yeah,
so
it's down,
kind of
down $6.
Here.
IBM's down $6.
At 163, right? And so I'm watching these and I'm thinking one by one, you can get the market having these 200, 300 point moves to the upside. But there are some stocks that are actually getting quite overbought. And I think that as we rotate, another aspect about this, for instance, we have a gold stock, which also made a peak D yesterday, a leg D, and today it made the peak D by pulling back. The way we rotate in the next 2 weeks, going into the end of January, is going to be very important, because other times when we rotated, what have been very good sectors took a break. And then some of the weaker sectors came on to hold prices quite steady.
Right.
So that's going to be very important.
It's going to be pretty wild if that's what we have again. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, it's been relentless, but you can understand that there's just been an incredible amount of buying. I'm not going to fight the buying. What I am saying is that I think we deserve some kind of a rest. I would like a rest so that we can get the next big move to the upside. I don't want to just keep seeing this going straight up, because then what happens when you get your correction, it is a doozy. It is a beauty.
Well, you know, it's interesting that when you were just talking, I actually went to Boeing and I looked at the, percentage move. Even though this is so bizarre, the percentage move from 2001 to 2007 was actually bigger than it is now. We'd have to go to 500 to get the same move. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Listen, folks, come over to our website. You can test drive Basil's newsletter right now. Newsletters, opening call. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Basil, thanks so much.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, wealth. They bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 97. NASDAQ is off 2. S&P's down 7.5. Let's go to Suzanne in Canada. Hey, Suzanne, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. Nice to hear you. I listen to you every day.
Thank you so much.
I have fun, and hopefully I'm going to make some money, too. I just have fun with you.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Where about in Canada are you?
Thank you for everything you do. Just across the Detroit River, Detroit,
cool.
Winter.
Cool. And how did you find out about us?
I saw you years ago. I saw you on TV.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. That's great.
Yeah.
Woman?
I was looking at, actually, I went in this morning with NUGT. I guess I rushed a little with it on the pullback because I wasn't in. I missed all this run in gold miners, so I rushed in this morning, and I wanted to see what you think. How much more of a pullback do you see? Like, I'm watching GDX, so I thought, is it going to close the gap at 23.38, or are we going to go lower than that?
Okay, cool. Okay,
I'd like your opinion. Thank you. I'll hang up and I'll watch you on TV.
Okay, Suzanne, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Suzanne's into the Nugget, and the Nugget, folks, is the direction daily 3 times bull position of the Gold Bugs Index. These are daily positions, and so this is going to be, you know, this is a great trading vehicle, but that's what it is. That being said, so what we had out here today is that, you know, we came down from a price point of $34.82 to $32.79, and I suspect we're going to try to get into $32.24, somewhere in there. Let me do this. I'm going to go over first. I'm going to go to the GDX because I was glad she was looking at the GDX simultaneously because that's really important because they like to trade off of each other. So the GDX, when it broke topside, folks, It broke topside, has the volume behind the move. Now, what we have with the GDX is this. The GDX is a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. What does that mean? That means that you have an A to B portion, straight line move. We went straight up from the December 12th level, $21.27, up to $23.84. So it's approximately $2, right? Yeah. We pull back with light volume. That sets up, let me get this, 23, yeah, 250. So you get, that sets up a 25.50, and 25.58 is the high of September 7th. So the way that is set up is that it looks like, okay, that's where it wants to go. When we take a look at the GDX pulled back into a 55 million day of the 12th, and it did that with 39 million. Now, what you'd like to see out here tomorrow is just close that gap. She had talked about the gap. The gap is 23.42. We're at 23.61. Let's go over to the HUI, because that's exactly what it trades off, is the HUI. HUI came back 353 today. Now, this is also, let me just make sure that this volume, I believe this is an ABC up too. 28 million, 23 million, 31 million. It's a close call. So when I say close call, when it actually took out the B point, it was 23. Next day, you end up doing 31. Bottom line, strong, okay? It's not like the GDX strong, though, however. Now, I don't get the volumes until this tonight, but this can actually get into a couple dollars, 194.89. And where I'm going, Suzanne, with all of these and folks, is that you're going from the high of the low, the last low that was established on the 9th. Okay, so now what we want to do, you want to get over and take a look at the physical gold market as well as the dollar, because that's what's going to run this market out here. Now, if we take a look at the GLD, which is the Street Tracks Trust for gold, what you're going to see is that we pull back with 6 million shares versus 9.2. So that's a nice setup. That is a confirmed ABC up. Now, the cool thing about the GLD, folks, that's a confirmed ABC up going up and over your swing point from September 7th. That's a big number. The A point on this is 117.40. The B is at 125.85. So we're talking about $8, which gets you to 132. And the last high out there is 128. So that's a great number that it actually does want to get up into a higher price. And then good old King Dollar. King Dollar is going to be the savior of the commodity market. And what King Dollar continues to do is have pressure to the downside. And we take a look at, actually, I want to go over to the euro, because the euro is the one that's putting the most pressure right now on King Dollar. So if we look at King Dollar, what you're going to see, if you look at the euro is at 122.42. It rejected lower price once again today. We pull this back and we put this on a weekly first. What you're going to see is that you're over your swing point of 120.92. And this is a big number, folks. We haven't been, this is a major breakout. And if this is an ABC structure up, like the dollar's an ABC down, you know, you're talking, the A point is 103. Your B point is 120, so you get 17, and the C is 115. So that's a 132 euro. So that means, you know, our dollar would be dramatically lower. The euro would be dramatically higher. And here's the kicker, that the actual swing point where this came down from in 2014 is 139. So you're talking about 132, and most times what normally happens is that you don't stop in the middle of a move. You know, so this has game on to that swing point, which is the 139. You know, so if you're thinking of going to Europe and the next year, come over to our website at TFNN, hit the Everbank banner, and open a euro account. Because what happens there is that you can actually put US dollars in. It's an FDIC account, and you're doing that just to know that you can say that, okay, whether it's 6 months or 7 months, the cool thing about these accounts go like this, if you're actually going to use the money, folks, is that you're not even trading. What you're doing is you're saying, I'm going to spend $5,000 or $10,000 in Europe next year. I need euros to do it. So instead of waiting to next year, if you have the dollars in your account, just transfer the dollars, transfer them into euros. You know you're going to spend the euros. If the dollar goes higher, you're still not going to lose out because you're going to spend the euros and you still have euros. If the dollar goes lower, you're going to basically save yourself a fortune. Because the way this is set up right now, if the dollar basically goes down another 10%, which looks like it can, guess what? The euro goes up 10%. All of a sudden, what you just had there is you're going to pay more money. So it's always cool when you're actually going to use the deal. You know, if you want to diversify, that's also a great way of doing it. Let's go to Rich in Portland. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How you been, man?
Hey, well, I got a heck of a cold, but join the rest of the country.
Oh, boy. Okay. I know.
Well, at least it's not the flu. I don't have the fever, but I have a heck of a cold and like to go away and have some of your Florida sun up here.
Yeah, seriously, man. Stay right there. We're going to be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finished down 97. NASDAQ was off 2. S&P's off 8.5. After the close, you had IBM come out with numbers. IBM closed at 169. That's trading 162. American Express come out with numbers. That closed at 99.86. That's trading at 97.40. We're coming right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. And folks, as you come over to our website, what you're going to see right on the front of our website, man, right on the front of our website. Our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, he is going to be doing a webinar. This webinar is going to be coming up on January 31st, 5 to 6 p.m. Bottom line, check it out right on the front page, taking trading and investing to your next level. Let's go over to our man, Rich, in Portland. And, Rich, we are going to talk about UCTT.
Correct.
Okay, so let's see. This is Ultra Clean Holding. They develop and supply critical subsystems for the semiconductor capital equipment business. The low's 11. The high is 34. Your PE is 11.5 to 13. Okay, so do you own this? You looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
I actually own it right now.
Okay.
And what got me into it was their section that works on precision robotic solutions.
Okay, so this thing had a nice run. 2016 is at $5. October of this year, it went all the way up to 34 and then got croaked.
Yeah.
So what croaked it? That's quite a, it went down 33% like in a heartbeat, right?
Correct.
And what was that, do you know?
I don't know whether it was
okay.
Forward guidance or what.
Okay.
But now all of a sudden they come out with their forward guidance for 2018, and everyone seems to have jumped on board today because of the volume.
It's good action. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So it's up $1.90 today. It's going right into its downdraft. So you're coming in there. Let's see, 26.48. You come into that swing point. Great volume. $2 into a $8 downdraft, which isn't bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm just trying to figure out what do I do with it now.
Yeah.
Do I run? I mean, sell?
This is what it is, and yeah, Amen Z. Bottom line is that there's no doubt this came down with Lamb Research, with AMAT, with all of these chip stocks.
Yes.
What I would do is that each morning I would just tighten the stop up in a big way. When you come down this hard, this is what ends up happening. This thing came down from $34, and 6 days later it was at 18. There's a lot of money that was lost there.
Oh yeah.
Now you probably got it in, late, lower.
I got in after.
Yeah, exactly. So, another way you can do this is sell half your shares, man, and then still raise your stop every day.
Okay.
What it does do when you come down this hard is it puts in a consolidation. This stock just not going to take off and go over 34 like in a heartbeat. So that's a good way of trading it. And what I would definitely do is keep your eye on the rest of these chips. So NVIDIA, came all the way back, which is just amazing. They just can't keep that thing down.
And I followed this stock, UCTT. They liken it to ACLF.
ACLF. No. ACLF? No. That's the...
S, as in Sam.
Oh, okay, cool. ACLS. Okay, so let's take a look at that now. That was down today. No, this stock's, yeah. Well, you don't want to liken it to this stock.
Well, I meant it was similar in what they do,
okay.
Perhaps. Not,
yeah, well, maybe
what they're doing as far as marketing and selling.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible is that your UCTT is maybe taking their business, because this thing got hit hard today, just the opposite way. That. Yeah, so.
And yet UCTT had the volume, it had the stochastics pop up, it had the MACD, the RSI, all the things that you guys talk about.
Yes, and let's see, so this company here plans on doing $449 million UCTT. I'm just curious as to where this shakes out. And they're not growing that much. Oh yeah, this company's double the size. This is a $1 billion company, right? They're going to do $1 billion. They're doing a quarter billion a quarter. But you know what's interesting here? Look at this. Their growth pattern in Singapore is a 3-year growth pattern of 40%.
I saw that.
They must have, you know what they did, though? You know, this is what I bet they did. When you look at some of these folks, I bet they moved their facilities for production from China to Singapore, because China went down 30%. Singapore, it doesn't say whether it went up or down, but it's 40%. They probably just moved the production facility. Because when you do pull up a lot of these companies, sometimes I look at them and say, okay, hold it. They don't do that much business there. But what they do, folks, is that this is where the whole tax deal comes in, is that they set up a headquarters in one place. They'll buy off that place in order to basically either raise or lower the price tax-wise. That's what that's all about.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the way to do that, Rich, is just I'd sell half the shares, up the stop, and, you know, do it every morning, man.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Hope you don't freeze.
No, you know what? We woke up this morning, folks, and it was like, well, with little babies, it was like 45.
Oh, God.
So when I walk out of the office right now, it's going to be like 65, and tomorrow it's going to be 70. So, no, the freeze is over for us right now.
Okay. Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at what IBM has to say about its numbers. So IBM finally broke its 22-quarter streak of declining revenue, helped by updated hardware products, stronger growth in newer business lines at favorable currency rates. Sales in the fourth quarter increased 3.6% to $222.5 billion. So you get, let's see, 4, 6, that's 5.5 years, folks, that they had declining growth. That's a big number. IBM's new mainframe servers are playing a major role in pushing the sales higher. Customers from banks to healthcare companies are buying hardware and accompanying software for the data centers to run large applications. The signs for fourth quarter are positive gains in what the company called strategic imperatives. Revenue earnings in the 3-month ending December, excluding some items, were $5.18 a share, compared with an estimate of $5.17. Now, that being said, IBM bottom line is trading down $7 right now. So you're going to see if IBM is down there, we're at 161. And 161, anything underneath 162 gets you back in the lower range again. That number there will hit the Dow Industrials tomorrow, as well as the S&Ps. American Express closed at 99.86. That's trading down $2.20 at 97. This will also hit the Dow. Let's see what they have to say. Earnings, they expected $1.54. They made $1.58. So that number was good. They're posting $1.2 billion loss due to the new tax law, and they are not going to be buying shares back this quarter. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish down 97, NASDAQ off 2, S&P's off 7.5. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at American Express and see what they're having to say after the close out here. So what you had first is that evidently they're taking a hit on their branded credit cards that they're getting expensive. Card member rewards climbed 12% to $1.98 billion in the fourth quarter, the most in the last 7 years. There's no doubt that, you know, some of these credit card deals, folks, if you use them correctly, they can get, I wouldn't say lucrative, because what has happened is that you're spending money in order to get it. But what does happen there, it's the merchant side that actually gets hit. But in this particular case, I've seen, you know, some differences that these cards are actually being useful once again. And in this case, American Express won dual issuing rights with JP Morgan Chase for the Marriott International suite of cards, and that's a big one. That is no doubt, that's the big one. And because there's so many Marriotts now, and Marriott owns so many of them, and they have these tiered structures, you can get quite a few rooms that they're evidently paying for. You know, you're paying up again for the points, but the bottom line is that depending on the other side of it, if they're taking a hit of $1.98 billion in the fourth quarter, not necessarily a hit, but that's what they're paying out. You're talking about $10 billion a year. Let me just see something for a second. I want to see. You know, they have different ways of doing this, but I just got to see this in general as to what is that as to their revenue. Oh, my God. That doesn't make any sense. So they're saying they have revenue of $35.5 billion. Well, they better not be taking that type of hit every quarter, because you can see if you're taking an 8.5 and a quarter, and they're saying that they're taking an expense of 1.9, almost 2. That is a big number. You stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Andy Heck, coming up next, growling a problem with you. Always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. A great night, safe night. Stay right there. Andy's coming right up. Go get him, folks.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.